Hi, everybody. It's Mark Rushton of markrushton.com. It is Friday, December 17th, 2021. And this video is called The Disorganized Recording Artist, which is what I am. I am disorganized, but I'm getting organized. And unfortunately, I have released a lot of things over the decades, and getting that cleaned up is kind of a challenge, but I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to try and work on that largely I'm in staycation right now from the day job. And I'll tell you how I spent my first day on staycation yesterday. And then I'm going to tell you where I'm going to go from there and into 2022. So, yeah. And I've been talking about this recently because I just started using Airtable again and found a great template that works with it called Gizmo. I actually have the paid version, Gizmo Plus, and it's just a matter of getting my catalog in there, which is a lot of titles. It's a lot of recording titles. I don't know what it's going to end up being, 2,400, 2,500, something like that. It's going to take some time to put that in there. I'm not going to try and shove it in there here in the next couple of weeks. It's just too much work, especially after what I did yesterday. What did you do yesterday, Rushton? I spent the entire day with filling in an Excel sheet for Song Trust and then going through Song Trust. And let me kind of back up on this here. So I've been with Song Trust for 2 years. They are the company that handles all of the collection of worldwide mechanical and publishing royalties. So any money that would go to ASCAP or the MLC or what's the British, there's like 60 societies around the world where they get mechanical and publishing royalties from. And it's much easier to go with a one-stop shop like Song Trust, pay them a flat percentage, than trying to figure out signing up for 60 different things and entering all your data in. There you go. I'm the disorganized recording artist. So I had emailed them a month or two back, and I said, I've got some issues here. I had some issues with my import from ASCAP and their system, and I'll spare you the details. Anyway, I just said, there's some issues here. I think I need some help. So I kind of back and forth with one of their reps. And then apparently I said the magic word, which was like, hey, can you provide me a file, a CSV, an Excel file, it's actually a CSV, of all my tracks that do not have ISRC codes matched with them or put together. Because if you, as a recording artist, let's get the correct hand here. You have the song, and then you have the ISRC, and those have to be together, because when these companies like Song Trust send that data out to the MLC and the different societies around the world, that's how you get your royalties. I think they call it matching or something like that. Well, I have not been getting everything from the MLC that I think I should be. And so there was an issue there. So the customer service rep, within like half an hour, had it for me. And it was great until I looked at how many did not have ISRC codes matched up with the title. It was absolutely frightening. I think it was, I have like 2,500 titles out there, and it was probably about 900, 800 or 900 or something. I didn't take an exact count. There's a bunch of titles in there that are from, like 20 years ago when I first joined ASCAP. If I made a track, whether it was released or not, I put it into ASCAP. And then some of those have been lost, and some of those never made it to streaming services. They never made it to distributors. They might have been on like little one-off CDs or things like that. I was trying to be somewhat, I don't know, So I had to go through and find all those and indicate, yeah, delete these, right? There were some where there were a couple with duplicate titles, not many, just one or two, I think. And then there were a bunch out there where I've released a single and then I've put them on an album or a compilation album. So they have more than one ISRC. You just have to indicate both the ISRCs there and separate it with a comma. So I'd started that in the evening a day or two prior and got through 100, 200 of them. It was a slog. And but yesterday woke up and I'm just like, I've got to do this because that's money. I've got money out at the society. I got data that needs to be corrected probably at the MLC, probably at all these societies worldwide. And the best way for me to get paid on all this stuff is to get it corrected. So that was the order of the day. And of course, a lot of the tracks, they're a bit avant-garde, a bit, they don't get too much activity, but then there are some that do very, very well. There was one title I'm like, I think I know that. I think I know that does very well. And I looked it up and I was just like, yeah, I got to get this done. So I got it done and I did the matching within the best I could, did the matching within Song Trust, because what they do to match the title is with a track on Spotify, and somehow they were able to collect the ISRC data that way. There were some other internal glitches with with doing that. So I just filled out the Excel sheet, the CSV. It was in Excel, but it's a CSV. And the rep said, well, try to match what you can. And then if you can get the ISRC, fill it in and then just send it back to me. So that's what I did last night. And now my neck hurts because it was like this. And, you get into a groove and sometimes, you get 2 or 3 done a minute. And then other times you're searching for like, did I release that title on the streamers? And then you got to go out to something like Spotify. Is it out there? Or you got to log into your distributor and where is that ISRC code? And that brings me to kind of my next topic for the disorganized recording artists out there is, and this is something that distributors might want to think about adding as a feature to their services. They are, a lot of them, they're getting better. They're getting better with regard to downloading of reporting data, but they should also provide a service where you're downloading song data, right? So if you have an account with a distributor, what you should be able to do is be able to get a CSV of all your artist, song title, ISRC, genre, uh, the length of the recording, everywhere it's just any of that information. Where has it been distributed? That would be nice. And then I can just one click get that CSV and start looking at that, or take that information, put that in something else, put that in maybe another Excel file, maybe put it in Airtable using the Gizmo template. I copy, paste, all that sort of stuff. That would be nice. Nobody I know does that. DistroKid doesn't do it. CD Baby doesn't do it. Sounddrop doesn't do it. RouteNote doesn't do it. Catapult doesn't do it. Does anybody do it? Like, once you upload and you get things distributed, can you get a download? I mean, probably something like the Orchard or something like that, if you talk to a client rep or whatever. But I don't know about the Orchard. How many times have I approached the Orchard about, hey, what about my little independent label here? Never hear anything back. Never hear anything back. Okay, that's fine. You don't want to handle me because I'm a disorganized recording. I'm better than most. Probably. I don't know. So anyway, yeah, there's that. Distributors should provide CSV downloads of song data. That would be nice. That would be a nice thing in the future. Rather than having to go log into that website and click on this and click on that and click here and click here. And some of them you click on the ISRC and it takes you to something else. I just want that number. I just want that number that it's been assigned to. I don't want to have to miscopy it, or I copy an extra. I don't copy the whole thing, and I pay. A CSV would be nice. And the thing about having to import data, now we're on to other things. So things like that thing I did with SongTrust, or something like Sound Exchange. You still have to upload. You should upload your titles into Sound Exchange. Everybody has a different template, right? And so, yeah, in this case, if I had been keeping my song data in Excel all these years, which I should have been doing, and I did not, then that would be much easier. And now we have things like Airtable right here, which, again, on this, all you got to do is, how is it here? What's the thing I learned today? It's like the easiest thing in the world. Oh, yeah, here we go. Download CSV. So if you have a view and you have all your data in here, you just click on this little, whatever this thing is here, all, and then download CSV. And that's how you get all your data. Hold on here. Clickety click. Let's go to the more colorful area here. Get all this stuff. There we go. There's the pretty section with all the graphics and everything like that. So from there, that was the thing. That was the thing that kind of did it for me, because I was kind of like, why am I using Airtable when I could just use Excel? But I do like the extra features of Airtable and this Gizmo template. So if I need to do something like Sound Exchange, putting data into Sound Exchange, I can just download the CSV, copy paste, and then upload, and we're good. But again, nobody told me this in the beginning when I was recording and releasing stuff back in the early aughts. Even when I was getting my first album distributed by CD Baby in 2004, I had no idea. It's like, oh, it's out there. I can just get it anytime. But then after you've released a lot of stuff, it becomes a kind of a mess. I don't know. And so now, anyway, I just think Excel's nice. Some people know Excel. Not enough people know Excel. And I certainly think a lot of recording artists, I don't know, more of them need to learn Excel. But relational database, I think relational database is much better for this kind of information here. Because, yeah, I don't know. Maybe you have to be sort of a tech geek to understand this, or have a secretary. I don't know. So anyway, that's where I am. And yeah, I have to do. I'm waiting to hear back from a SongTrust and see how that cleans up, and hopefully we'll get a little bit more of the back money in 2022. That would be nice. And just get that cleaned up going forward. Stop being so disorganized. And the other thing I need to do, again, this is going to take some time, is get all my titles and ISRC codes into Airtable here. So now not only the ISRC, but then I got to go out to the ASCAP titles database and get the ISWC. And I wonder if I can, you think I can get a CSV download of that? I don't know, I guess I have to dig into that site or whatever. Maybe they provide that. I don't know. It'd be nice rather than having to look up every single title manually and then going in and copying the ISWC. Could you just make my life a little easier? And the thing that kills me is like I deal with this sort of stuff all day long in my day job. As I'm kind of a software tester and looking stuff up in databases, and we have reporting on our web interfaces and extracts and things like that. So maybe this is just easy common knowledge for me, and for everybody else, they're just like, "What in the world? I can't handle this. I'm just going to go pack my one hitter instead and learn some chords." I don't know, but you're going to have to learn this. This is the future. This is the present. If you want to do anything like I want to do, which is get completely organized, get all of my worldwide royalties, and then dip my toe into the world of synchronization licenses. Yeah, I don't. It's difficult to go there without having all this stuff available. You know. So, anyway, getting into rambling territory here, but I just wanted to talk today. May I try to do some more staycation videos? I don't know, sort of checking in. I know nobody really watches these, but I kind of like doing them. For me, it's sort of what would I say? It's a way of self-assessment, right? And then it's also a way of showing, hey, look at this. I'm learning this tool, this piece of software, this feature. I learned that I could do these things. I suppose a little bit of advocacy too. Like, again, not many people are going to say, they're not going to be knocking on the door of DistroKid or CD Baby saying, "Hey, could we get a CSV download of song data?" But you know what? Who knows? Uh, maybe it'll get some the business analyst side of that. Oh, hey, that is a good feature that we might do, and then everybody starts to doing it, and that'd be cool. Right. And then so all the people later on who realized, oh my God, I'm so disorganized. I don't have my act. I need to get my act together. I need to get my money. I need to get paid. Mind on my money, money on my mind. Right. So anyway, that's it for today. And we'll talk to you later.